Hello, I'm attorney Vince Davis. California's criminal justice system is currently undergoing its most significant transformation in 3 decades. After years of reform, the state is pivoting toward a tougher stance on crime, driven by new legislative and ballot box updates. The most transformative development is the passage of Proposition 36, which officially took effect in late 2024. This measure rolls back key parts of Proposition 47, reclassifying several nonviolent crimes back into more serious categories. A major change is the introduction of wobbler felonies for theft. If you have two prior convictions, a third offense can now be a felony. We also see the creation of treatment mandated felonies for possession of hard drugs like fentanyl, heroin, or cocaine. Courts must now issue a formal warning to drug distributors. If someone dies from your product, you can be charged with murder. In 2025, a new package of 10 bills aimed at curbing organized retail theft went into full effect across California. AB 1802 and SB 982 have permanently codified organized retail theft, removing the previous sunset dates for these laws. AB 2943 now makes it a felony to possess stolen property with intent to resell, allowing prosecutors to aggregate values from multiple thefts. For vehicle break-ins, SB 905 eliminates the need to prove a door was locked, focusing instead on the intent to steal for resale. Courts can now ban individuals convicted of retail theft from specific stores for up to 2 years under new protective orders. Simultaneously, the state has expanded protections through the Racial Justice Act for All, which is being implemented in phases. Starting in 2024, the act became retroactive for anyone currently serving a sentence for a felony in state prison or county jail. By 2026, eligibility will extend to anyone with a felony conviction, regardless of when it occurred, to challenge systemic bias. As of 2025, prosecutors must implement race-blind procedures, redacting suspect race data before making initial charging decisions. AB 600 also grants judges the power to modify sentences at any time if sentencing laws have changed, providing a path for fairness. New accountability standards are also in place. SB 627, the No Secret Police Act, takes effect in early 2026. It prohibits law enforcement officers from concealing their faces during operations, a move aimed at increasing transparency. AB 1108 now requires independent investigations into in-custody deaths, removing conflict of interest from local sheriff coroners. Crucially, AB 452 has eliminated the statute of limitations for civil claims involving childhood sexual assault in California. Looking ahead to 2026, the California Transparency Act will require AI businesses to identify generated content to fight fraud. The state is also moving toward the California model for prisons, focusing on rehabilitation and even planned prison closures. These changes represent a complex balance between public safety and the ongoing pursuit of systemic justice. With nearly 40 years of experience, I am here to help you navigate these shifting legal waters in California. If you are facing charges under the new Prop 36 rules, especially regarding drug possession, the stakes have never been higher. Remember, completing mandated treatment can lead to dismissal, but failure can result in up to 3 years in prison. Organized retail theft is now a permanent felony focus. Prosecutors are combining incidents across locations to reach high thresholds. The proof of lock loophole for vehicle break-ins is gone. Intent to resell is now the primary factor for felony prosecution. The Racial Justice Act is now a powerful tool for those with past convictions to seek relief from biased sentencing. By removing race from the initial charging process, California aims to eliminate unconscious bias at the very start of a case. Transparency in policing is being codified. Officers can no longer hide their identities behind masks during public operations. Independent medical examiners now ensure that investigations into deaths in custody are objective and free from local influence. The 2026 AI Transparency Act will provide new tools to prosecute digital fraud and deepfake-related crimes in the digital age. As the state closes certain prisons, the focus shifts to a rehabilitation model designed to reduce recidivism permanently. These legislative updates are reshaping the California Penal Code, and you need to know how they affect your specific situation. First, Understand the new wobbler categories. A misdemeanor today could be a felony tomorrow under these new statutes. Second, if you're being charged, ensure your case has undergone the mandatory race-blind review process required by law. Third, use the Racial Justice Act to challenge past convictions that may have been influenced by systemic bias or racism. And finally, hold law enforcement to the new transparency standards regarding identification and in-custody investigation. Navigating these changes requires a deep understanding of the law and a commitment to defending your constitutional rights. Whether it's sentencing reform, theft crackdowns, or civil rights expansions, the legal landscape is more complex than ever. My goal is to ensure that your future isn't derailed by these legislative shifts, but rather protected by the justice they promise. We've seen the power of the ballot box with Prop 36, and we are seeing the power of the legislature with these new theft laws. If you or a loved one is caught in the middle of these changes, don't wait to see how the system handles it. Take action now. Call my office today. We have the experience and the dedication to handle the most complex criminal law challenges in California. Call us now at 888-888-6582. Let's discuss your case and how these new laws apply to you. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of legal representation, focusing on results and the protection of your rights. Call us now at 888-888-6582. I'm Vince Davis, and we are all in this together. Call us now at 888-888-6582. I'm Vince Davis, and we are all in this together.